This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for January 16th, 2024. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. The 75th Primetime Emmy Awards were handed out last night. Congratulations to Weird Al Yankovic, who picked up his first Emmy for being one of the producers of Weird the Al Yankovic Story, which won the award for Outstanding Television Movie at the Creative Arts Ceremony earlier this month. The movie also won an Emmy for its score, which was composed by Leo Byronberg and Zach Robinson. And Elton John is now an EGOT after the Emmys last night, becoming the 19th person to win an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. The 76-year-old musician completed the EGOT status by winning Best Variety Special for the 2022 Disney Plus concert film Elton John Live: Farewell from Dodger Stadium. Prior to Elton John, the most recent EGOT winners were John Legend in 2018, Alan Menken in 2020, Jennifer Hudson in 2022, and Viola Davis in 2023. Big winners of the night included Succession and The Bear, Beef, Blackbird, The Daily Show, RuPaul's Drag Race, and Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer Story were also winners. Luminate, a company with over 30 years of history measuring music consumption and providing insight research, has presented their report on music streaming, looking at the overall availability of what they call ISRCs, or International Standard Recording Codes, and how many of them were consumed. Saying, quote, we had 79.5 million ISRCs that had between 0 and 10 streams last year. Saying 45.6 million did not register a single stream in 2023. There were also another 42.7 million ISRCs that fell into the 11 to 100 streaming range, and another 30 million that received less than 1,000. That means 86.2% of nearly 158.6 million songs fell below 1,000 plays on streaming services in the last calendar year. Sid Wilson from Slipknot teased a new look and scared some Slipknot fans online, posting on his Instagram previewing a new look, saying, quote, say goodbye to this guy and get ready for the new look. Slipknot fans were automatically assuming that he was leaving the band when in fact he's just debuting a new mask. The Who's Roger Daltrey is coming to the end of his hugely successful 24-year stewardship of the Teenage Cancer Trust and their annual charity shows. Daltrey, whose sister died from breast cancer at the age of 32, expressed reservations that the scientific establishment's approach to finding a cure for the disease may not actually work. He said, I don't think they'll ever find a cure for cancer. I don't think they want to find a cure. I'm being cynical here, but scientists look after the science, but they also look after themselves. You do imagine if they find a cure tomorrow, it would be fabulous for the country, but there would be an awful lot of scientists out of work. You might think I'm being cynical, but I do think that. In 2022, Coldplay pledged to cut emissions by 50% compared to their previous tour between 2016 and 2017. Figures show the band was able to emit 47% less carbon emissions on their latest tour. The band saying this is a good start and something that our incredible crew should be incredibly proud of, but clearly there's room for improvement. The band has released a sustainability report detailing all of the initiatives that were undertaken during the ongoing Music of the Spheres World Tour, focusing on the use of advanced biofuels in the air and electric vehicles online. They also partnered with BMW to create a mobile rechargeable show battery made from recycled BMW i3 batteries. The battery powers 100% of the shows through renewable energy. Chris Martin saying the reason that we did the BMW commercial was because they were giving us these batteries for the show that we can use to power with leftover restaurant oil and solar power. We also have this kinetic flooring in the front section of the audience, so when they move up and down, the audience will create power. It's a long way to go, but we want to get on what we can do. Halestorm guitarist Joe Hottinger talked about the band's plans for the upcoming months, saying, quote, "In January, we're writing the whole month, and in February, we're writing. We have that Knotfest in Australia in March, and then hopefully finishing up the record after that. We're already, to me, halfway done. We've got a bunch. I don't know, really, that's an arbitrary, but we've recorded a bunch, written a bunch, but it doesn't mean that it's going to make the record. But they sound good to me. We still have work to do on all of them, but we've got a good start. We're going to have a whole bunch more songs to do that spring, so it's not stopping." Saving Abel are now embroiled in a dispute between band members Jared Weeks and Jason Null about the future of the band. Null issuing a statement on the band's Facebook page that their reunion with Weeks has ended, with Weeks then contradicting that statement on the group's Twitter account. Now, a message on the band's Facebook page says, "We have been taking this time to collect ourselves and are eager to make some announcements soon. At this time, we can say this: we love you all, and we are looking forward to seeing you all very soon." In 1980, after Michael Jackson convinced Queen to release Another One Bites the Dust as a single, the band embarked on a global tour, and director Saul Swimmer approached the band about possibly making a concert film, and the Montreal Forum in Canada, where Queen performed in 1981, was chosen to shoot the location. The resulting film was released multiple times over the years, but for the first time ever has been digitally remastered for IMAX and equipped for 12-channel surround sound. Titled Queen Rock Montreal, the film is set to debut this year in IMAX theaters, and you could check out the trailer online. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all the stories, check the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 188, featuring Dave D. Bellevue from Oxymorons, is available now.
To celebrate joining Pantheon Podcasts, Rock Camp, the podcast, the official podcast of Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, is giving away a guitar signed by Mike Portnoy of Dream Theater, Marty Friedman, formerly of Megadeth, and legendary shredder Zakk Wylde, plus our rockstar counselors like Vinny Appice, Monty Pittman, and more. To enter to win, simply follow, rate, and review our podcast on your preferred platform, and that's all you have to do. For more information, go to rockcamp.com/podcast.